First things first, we are going to buy the song. Gotta support our guy Samson here. It is Samson Price Hike. Like I said, everyone has been tripping since this came out. Samson went on a hiatus. I mean, he kind of pulled like a Biden and went on vacation for like 4 months. So everyone's been wondering, did he die? Did they finally take him out after that Nancy song? Which I thought was a legitimate concern. They could have taken him down. He dropped a lot of truth bombs in there. And if you haven't seen that and you could stomach it, that was a funny ass video. The video I did on Samson Nancy, you should check that out. Seriously. Don't be drinking at the same time. Spraying water everywhere. It's from 1 day ago, 69,000 views. Okay. Samson is an interesting fellow. He gets a lot of views on reaction videos compared to how many views he gets on his own video. Did you guys notice that? Because there's a lot of people that just don't have reaction content do well. Like, their fan base doesn't give a shit what other people think of their music. So they have a big fan base. They have millions of followers, millions of views. And then someone does a reaction to it and they just don't care. Like, no one cares. But Samson's people go hard. They want to know. They want to know what everyone thinks about it. So I feel like by comparison, he gets a really ton of traffic to reaction channels. So love you, Samson. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. We're going into the price hike. Let's see it. And trust me, I am between jobs getting shellacked by this Bidenomic economy. Is whooping my ass. So I'm about to feel this with you guys. We're growing the economy from the middle out and the bottom up, lowering costs for the hardworking families and making smart investments in America. That's Bidenomics. Joe Biden, except he probably took like 4 times as long to read that.
I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, yet I'm still backpacking. I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, I'm in the same tax bracket. I made a little money off of rap, but not enough to make me rich, I mean it too. I just say that to say that I'm still down here in the real world, feeling everything with you. And I'm fucking pissed, I got a big bone to pick with all these motherfucking activists. All these rappers and actors and notable figures that act like they know how bad this shit is.
Yep. Oh, snap. Let's go. Let's go, dude. I love how he's like, I made a little money off this rap thing. Dude, I know what you're talking about. Like, there are people that think that I make like buku bucks off of this. Like, you're like, you got a lot of members. Like, yes, I do. I do have a lot of members. And I do a lot of work. And I get a lot of views comparative to like 12-year-olds that are just starting out. But I'm not making it, man. Like, I'm not doing well. You get what I'm saying? Like, we are eating ramen out here. So this is relatable. He's like, yeah, I made a little money. He's like, but I'm still kind of broke. And all you got the activist people that are like, oh yeah, no, everything's fine and whatever. It's like, bro, yeah, when you've got like upper middle class professional families to lean on for everything. You've never been hungry in your damn life, and you're saying everything's fine? Okay. Sorry, we got to go back on track, but I hear it.
All these rappers and actors and notable figures that act like they know how bad this shit is. I love being lectured and ridiculed about the fact that I don't have an electric vehicle. Tweeting about climate change from your private plane while I pay an arm and leg to get some fuel. Thank God my car doesn't take premium. I'd have to get a second job just to break even. Then they cranked it up $3 and brought it down $2. And I'm supposed to be happy and act like I'm proud of you?
Yes, bro. Yes. Oh, man. He's like, so for when you're getting berated for not having an electric vehicle, which, by the way, like, what are we even talking about here with the electric vehicles? So you got a coal-powered electric vehicle because of, like, electricity comes from somewhere. So a lot of times coal and natural gas. So you got a gas or a coal-burning power plant sending electricity to power your car, which the batteries are like cobalt mined from children around the world, which turns like a mountain into a molehill, destroys the earth. And then also those are like toxic to get rid of. just like solar panels are toxic after 25 years when you got to get rid of them. Just like the petroleum-based wind turbines, like they don't decompose. So when they get decommissioned, you have to like burn thousands of gallons of diesel using giant heavy machinery to bury them in the desert because they won't ever decompose, right? So you see like how dirty the green agenda is. And then we're getting lectured for not playing ball. And it's like 40 grand for a crappy car now. And what he was saying, he's like, they jacked the price of gas up $3, dropped it down $2, and then they're like, hey, be happy. It's like, no, it's still expensive, bro. Like, we're not doing better now than we were. It sucks here.
Break even, then they cranked it up $3 and brought it down $2, and I'm supposed to be happy and act like I'm proud of you. And to add to injury, I got Kamala telling me I need to go electric and I have to act quick, and all it's gonna cost me is $50,000. Well, guess what? I don't have that, bitch. And even
This is not. I don't have it, bitch. Yeah, that was funny. That was really funny. Dude, I'm telling you, ever since Sniff and Blow got in there, it's been terrible. Like, everything. Nonstop. Just, we need change. We need change. And Samson is leading the charge in at least exposing kind of the mental craziness that they got going on. The lack of logic and the fact that the middle class and below is being left behind in this. They are creating the useless feeder class, and then, the next step of the agenda is figuring out how to reduce that population. Oh, no.
And all it's gonna cost me is $50,000. Well, guess what? I don't have that, bitch. And even if I did, I would buy a big truck just to rub it in your face because I don't give a fuck. I would put a big smokestack on the top of it and blow black smoke every time I open throttle it. And it's not because I hate the climate, it's because I don't trust you or the things you wish me to do. I would cut the floor out of the bottom of my car and start running like the Flintstones before I listen to you. I hate when people tell me they would rather not talk about it because they don't like to get political. I cannot afford supply shortages and high mortgages. It's not politics. All this shit is literal.
Okay, dude, guys, I just did the reaction to Dax, Rich Men North of Richmond remix, when he was like, forget political views, we got to unite, and we got like, we don't, they're just trying to divide us. It's like, right now it's like one side's right, one side's wrong, and we got like, here's the alphabetical order, here's the chronological order, here's the stack of facts. And politics really matter right now, like more than ever. And these discussions matter more than ever. So when you got people like that who are saying these arguments are a waste of time and we don't need to get into that, we just need to kumbaya and come together. It's like, well, yeah, we need to come together and say this kind of politics is right and these politics are destroying the world. So I respectfully disagree with those people that want to not be political. It's like you have to be, or else. Like, you not being political and a giant percentage of the people not being political is why we're here right now, because the squeaky wheel gets the oil and the psychopaths and the communists have been the squeaky wheel, and they got special privilege and promotions and filled positions of power and got all their way for an extended period of time, and now look at the fuckery that we have to deal with. That's what I'm saying. So thank you, Samson. We're going to play this over again because I feel like I'm going to post those in order because I'm going to have people turn on me in the Dax one because I was like, no, I'm not feeling that. And then Samson exactly nailed it on the head talking about this. So boom.
Before I listen to you, I hate when people tell me they would rather not talk about it because they don't like to get political. I cannot afford supply shortages and high mortgages. It's not politics. All this shit is literal. That's money draining out of your bank account to make it work, to the point that it breaks you down and makes you hurt. Paying insane amounts, taking out of your savings. They promised that they were going to save you. How? They made it worse.
Okay. Like, my mortgage keeps going up every year, and the value of my house is going up because inflation. So my house is worth more, but they're charging me more in taxes and more in my mortgage. But I have a fixed rate mortgage. So I have a ton of equity in my house, but if I sell my house, I can't get the same interest rate. And I, being a broke-ass person, don't have enough money to just buy a house with cash. So I have to borrow money. And the cost to borrow money for lower middle and even upper middle class people is so astronomically high. It's killing us. And you need to borrow money to get big things, to get cars, to get houses, to start businesses, you need to borrow money. So rich people don't need to borrow money because Hunter Biden can just paint a picture and get $500,000. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't trade with with work and sweat equity. He trades with his daddy's favors, and that's how he gets money. And the cops don't give a shit. Obviously, he hasn't been impeached. He hasn't been thrown in jail. Trump's got a mugshot, and then Biden's got 400 days on vacation. So I'm just telling you, we are out here getting destroyed by what's going on. Because why are the interest rates high? Because they need to soak up inflation. Why is there inflation? Because billions, hundreds of billions of dollars went to the pandemic restrictions that didn't work and the World War III proxy war we got going on. And so that's causing hyperinflation, and the interest rates are going up to soak up that inflation, but it's not going to work as they keep just spending the money that's getting soaked up. So they're just screwing us over and over and over again. And then they're saying it's the Inflation Reduction Act and they're helping us and it's Bidenomics and whatever. It's like, no, bitch, you're killing me here. And here's all the receipts. It's a freaking chronological order of events. It's cause and effect here and here and here and here. You do this, this happens. You do this, this happens. And I'm like, I am not a crazy person. You are causing this and we are all suffering. And then you're saying, we fixed it. We made it better. We're the heroes. Vote for me again in 2024. I'm going to go take a nap on the beach and walk off the stage during the Medal of Honor ceremony. Oh man, I'm riled up, man. I'm so riled up. I'm not in the best place financially, obviously. And Samson is venting it for everybody.
Paying insane amounts, taking out of your savings. They promised that they were gonna save you. How? They made it worse. We should be a flourishing nation, not a country with soaring inflation. There's nothing more infuriating than the fact that nobody takes blame for this poor demonstration. What? It just happened like that? Nothing to do with your administration. You blamed it on Putin and called it his price hike, but shit was going up way before the invasion. Now how does that work? Really, I'm baffled. Sick of being treated like a stupid blind asshole. Next thing I know, I'm gonna turn on CNN and they'll be trying to tell everybody that Putin time traveled.
It is just about there. They're he's like, I hate being treated like a stupid blind asshole. That was good. That was good. I mean, that's kind of what I was saying. It's you're the crazy one. You're the stupid one. You're not the expert, so you don't know. It's poor you. You're not educated enough in this area to understand the nuance. It goes over your head because you're just too stupid to say 2 + 2 = 4. And you just got to be as smart as us to understand why it's 2 + 2 = 5, right? That's where it's at. That's what we're dealing with. So I love Samson. I love how real he gets. I love how pissed off he is because you just should be, dude. They're it's Putin's price hike. It's okay, what focus group told you to say that? Because it went up substantially before the invasion because of what you did. The things you did caused it to happen, and then there was an invasion. Also, I don't know if you saw, but I think it was Russia and the United Arab Emirates are cutting the excess fuel that they were sending to us, so it's about to bump up a whole lot more fuel. So if you need to get fuel, probably get it soon. If you get gas ahead of time, it beats inflation. It's kind of like how I buy bricks of Bustelo espresso. I check it all the time for price, and then I buy extra when it goes down. You want to buy on the dip. You know what I'm saying? For gasoline and espresso. And then, once you start to figure that out, you can get into stocks. Anyway.
Asshole. Next thing I know, I'm gonna turn on CNN and they'll be trying to tell everybody that Putin time traveled. Wouldn't put it past them, Crooked little rats, so easily and spineless, always looking for a snack, searching for the next reputation to tear apart and trash. When the views that you have and theirs aren't exact, they feed you bullshit and expect you to eat it. Then they read you bullshit and expect you to believe it. Like everything that you witnessed isn't for certain or real, and you're just supposed to forget all your personal experiences. Like all the money that you spent, you still have the shit. You didn't really spend any of it, you just imagined it. All the cash that you wasted on behalf of this inflation didn't happen. It's just a figment of your imagination, and it's...
Dude, I said it. I literally resigned from a job, my previous job, because I told them I'm spending so much money on gasoline and groceries that I'm starting to have to go into my savings account, and I'm not, and business was down. So it's like business is bad and slowing down. We're making less money. And then the price of gasoline and the price of groceries are so high that we hit a tipping point where I'm spending more than I'm earning every month, and it's not looking to improve. So I told them, I was like, I got to leave. And they said, what can we do to keep you? You've been here for 8 years. You're really good. And I'm like, well, you could pay me. They're like, well, you know, let's go into these meetings. This person's leaving, blah, 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 and we'll figure it out. Strung along for 4 months, and then, oh, you hit your ceiling here. We can't pay you anymore. And I'm like, could have just said that. Could have just said that when I asked. You asked me how to keep me, and I told you, and you just lied to me saying that we would make it work, right? So that was frustrating as hell. But that's the point, is that there's a lot of people in that situation where you started to lose grip of that income to debt ratio and the income to spending ratio, because the shit got so expensive so fast that it turned your bills upside down. And you're just like, what the hell happened? Why are eggs this much? Why is milk this much? Why is chicken this much? Why do drumsticks cost what chicken breast used to cost? Why do chicken wings cost what steak used to cost? Like, this is bullshit. He's on it, man. He's like, we will not be gaslit, and the people who are broke at the bottom, we know. Like, you can't gaslight us, okay? You just can't. And I'm looking at Samson. He looks like he's a little leaner. He probably ran out of money from the last damn drop that he had, and he started leaning out a little bit. He's feeling it. Everyone here is feeling it. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Kraft says, Jeff, you should have gave them a deadline. Geez, 4 months. That sucks. It does suck, but I was just going really, really heavy on the channel alongside it. So I was like, whatever. I can string along both things. It was whatever. But yes, it was absolutely frustrating. Semi-devastating. And then now we have like this massive hiring freeze that's going around everywhere. So people are silently reducing the number of employees that they have, not hiring new employees, not giving raises, and it's starting to hit. And the bubble's about to break on the whole real estate thing, because they're starting to give like 1% down mortgages and like interest only mortgages. When that shit starts to happen, we're about to hit the era of foreclosed homes, and it's just going to be bad. Like, it's going to be really bad, and that's coming really soon. I'm telling you.
Experiences, like all the money that you spent, you still have the shit. You didn't really spend any of it, you just imagined it. All the cash that you wasted on behalf of this inflation didn't happen. It's just a figment of your imagination, and it's all gone.
Okay. Okay, I like the switch up with the to be continued. So something's coming soon. More is coming soon. I can smell it. I can taste it. There's going to be more. So I'm really excited about the more. I hope you're excited about it too. Samson got me I'm not going to lie, he got me riled up quite a bit. Good job. I'm pissed off. We're liking this. I will put in the description where you can find the song full version. Make sure you guys show some love, likes, comments, and subscriptions to Samson. He's speaking for the people, man. He's totally speaking for the people. Got Gerard Kinch. I live in Prince Edward Island, Canada, and I drive a tractor trailer. Can't stand living under our dictatorship. Really thinking hard on moving to Florida. Florida's pretty awesome. I vacationed there this year. Hilariously, a year in advance, I had paid for my vacation. So as broke as I was, I already had a fully paid for vacation. So I went, and it was great. It was quite lovely. Dean says it's a never-ending job exposing crooked, corrupt career politicians. So many out there. There's no bag limit on rhinos. They're an endangered species. Yeah, there's a bunch of them too. And so, as I've said before, I have the Daily Show, which is at 4 p.m. tomorrow. It's a 1-hour show. And I just like go nuts going through as much of the news and current event stuff that's going on, because I gotta vomit it out to you guys. I was like, you gotta know, and I can't get it in fast enough in these videos, and I don't want to take away too much from these videos. And the era of TikTok is murdering me. Not gonna lie, I've seen some of these videos, and it's like someone says, "Hey, what's up? Subscribe, like," and then they play a whole song. They're like, "It was all right. Like and subscribe." And then that's the end of the video. 60,000 views. And I'm just like, what? What? And then the highly edited, thoroughly researched, highly, receipted edit with a long video. Not getting that kind of love, man. It's not happening. I want to make sure that I give you guys good videos, but I also want to make sure that I respect the artist and their video as well. I don't want it to be too crazy. Off topic, at least. I want to drop all the truth bombs and the receipts I can when relevant. But I can't force everything into everything, and that's what the Daily Show is for. Because I can have an unedited 1 hour and just power through it. And I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited. And I feel like if you look at the first one, it's like a very rough, unedited me going through, well, they're both all unedited, but it's a very rough, just me starting, and 5 minutes in, I kind of get started and tell you what's going on, what's going to happen, whatever. And then episode 2 and 3, for anyone who is there, you can see the structure is improving. It's starting to come together, and I'm really excited about it, because I'm going to push this shit to the max. You know how I do. It's going to be wild and crazy. But Glenn says, 1 boy, 1 girl, you're making a tribe, Jeff. Yeah, because I have 3 already. So we have the oldest daughter, the middle daughter, the youngest son, and then now the 2 twins. The twins are on the way, and they are a boy and a girl. Very lovely. So yeah, total tribe. We're going to be that one of those memes where like the lefty with the purple hair is like screaming about population control, and then like you get married and have a baby, and they're like, you can't have more, you can't have 2 babies, there's not, and then you have more, and then you have more, and they just get more and more angry, and you're just more and more happy, and they're just so livid about the happiness of your obnoxious giant family. And that's gonna be me. Yeah. Also, you guys don't even know how much I love babies, but you will find out, because I'm probably gonna, at least, I'll bring them in here for the live stream. I don't care. I'll be like, okay, guys, next thing on the agenda is whatever. I'm just kidding. I don't whisper with babies around. You got to noise train them, and they deserve to hear the truth about what's going on in the news. So we'll keep it 100, maybe like 80% volume. I'll try to like normalize the level so there's no like shockingly loud stuff. But oh yeah, I'll definitely bring them in here. It's toasty, it's warm, it's nice. They'll like it.